brain. And I'm curious to see what it's going to look like in the server, because again, we do have you and I have a pretty good sense of how Sprout plays at this point, having watched a lot of Sprout over the last month. So it's going to be interesting to see forZe tested against them.
I like forZe. I really like forZe. I think Jerry is, especially outside the server, is one of the most charismatic players I've ever seen. He gives the best interviews, as I'm sure you've been on the other end of as well, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope
Jerry
does well, just for that sake, because I think he is an epic person.
He is an epic person. He does give the best part about Jerry is he'll ask something like minor, like, oh yeah, so how did you feel about the veto? And he'll reveal like deep secrets of his soul to you. Just lay them bare, tell you everything you could ever possibly want to know. Jerry is gonna let them know that they need 2 bullets into 2 brains, as he has found 2 kills to start this game. Unfortunately, Zortha was also escorted alongside Jerry out of the server. Okay, but Kenzie is gonna bring it back to the advantage of forZe. All right, here we go. Stare trying to get some inroads in towards B, but there's still smoke there. That will fade. The cross smoke gets thrown. North, he's not really in position. Oh, he does want to test this. This is going to get awkward. This is going to get weird. And the timing could not be better. The shots effective as well, and Northy will bring them out of play.
Nice little 1-2 punch. Shelfie spamming the smoke to make it a little bit harder to read of a push through. Also looks like there's a player new box if you're just spamming through the CT smoke. So that caught those last Sprout players a little bit off guard. But I'm enjoying myself already, Mike. That was carnage. That was aggressive. And that's exactly what I want.
We want some carnage. We want some madness, some blood. It's what we look for here.
So you're saying
Okay.
if we lived in Roman times, we would be at the Colosseum cheering.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we'd be commentating the Coliseum, right? That's kind of what
Yes.
we do, right?
Yes.
It's either that or the chariot races. I don't know what else you... Oh, they also have... Okay, this is a sick thing they used to do in the Coliseum. I forget what they're called, but they would flood the Coliseum and have mock naval battles.
Yeah. Yes.
That's really, I think, where my forte would be if I were a Roman times commentator.
So Mike is also a sailor, for those that are out the loop. So some maritime affiliation on that side of the pond.
I think that would be really incredible to be able to watch a naval battle live.
We should bring it back.
We should
Bring it back.
The problem is now you can just do it with computers, right? Much more efficient.
Listen, I've played, you know, was it Napoleon Total? No, it was Empire Total War, I think. It wasn't that much fun.
No, it's I mean, I feel like the move would be. Have you played Black Wake?
No, enlighten me.
It's pretty sick. It's like you're on a boat. You have, you know, captain, someone's steering, someone's shooting, gunning, raising the sails, that kind of thing, trimming the sails. It's basically, you know, naval PvP.
Okay.
There's that, and then Sea of Thieves is also pretty good at it too. But I don't.
Why do we commentate Counter-Strike?
Well, I don't think there's much of an esport for those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if the market's there yet. Someone needs to pioneer this. I'm sure that someone's doing Sea of Thieves tournaments. Probably the developer. But this round is going to be critical. Could be a Sea of forZe if they win it. A Sea of CTs. Longs going to try and make some inroads. He was very good in their last series. Putting up some serious numbers, making plays through smokes, getting wild with it, getting the entries, getting aggressive. They would really like him to be online again here. But at least for the moment, it seems to be a slower play. Minute 15, and forZe are just kind of chilling in their default as banana control is steadily taken by Sprout.
Looks like they got an extra nade set dropped on B. They've still got a lot in the bank here. Smoke molly on Norvy. Jerry dropping his smoke. But as we can see, they can buy a lot more time. Sprout in the meantime. Bit of pressure on mid. They got some good control. Both teams, this is pretty standard. A nice Inferno. And as the time starts to dwindle, the thing to focus on is, do they get these nades down on B and start leaning towards A in time before this hit comes in?
Knocks this tip of the spear. Spitty up in the apartments as well. There's the lean here. Here's the check. 25 seconds. Oh, there's the kill. That drops the bomb, but to be immediately retrieved. Still, that does telegraph what's happening. The rotations will be on here. forZe On some risk of it being opened up through Arch, but that's not going to happen. So instead, pressure on Kenzie and Zorta. Can they make the crossfire work? Well, it's a little bit too slow. Zorta staying alive somehow, some way, but it's only a matter of time. And now his teammates are in a really tough spot to retake. That's a little unfortunate. Zorta just a little bit slow to get that kill, and as a result, his pit player in Kenzie dies, and it kind of all unravels from there.
Yeah, I'm not sure the lesser weaponry was helping either. A couple MP9s in the mix, and we're up against AKs. That's never a fun duel to be taking. So Sprout pick up the round. forZe, bottom of the barrel loss bonus, so they have to force up. They have to reinvest into this one. And look at this buy, Mike. It's not good at all. Couple M4s, Deagle in the mix. Utility's really lacking, so I think it's safe to say that full banana control is not going to be an option this time around.
It's interesting that a couple players pick up helmets as well when they could really use that extra nade or a kit. So maybe some questionable decision making there. But you know, it's a little drafty. You need the hat around your ears. You feel safe, warm, comfy. And right now, it seems like they're going to comfortably take some banana control. Smoke dropped over Arch side just to keep aggression into mid at bay. And it will work. It's holding them. There is a 3-man stack here for forZe, but again, this is a soft weaponry type of situation. So let's see what they can get. Jerry gets the first. That's the MP9. It's lethal in Jerry's hands. He does love him, that SMG. Now from the back of the pillar, Norvi drops another. That's the bomb. Now they can confirm the full rotations can be on. Jerry goes for one more. But advantage forZe. forZe, you better be careful. You've only got 5 bullets in that gun now. And that bomb now down. No one coming via banana, but Slacks will make absolutely sure of that fact. It's left to Stare to do the majority of the work in the meantime. Here on the pillar, Slacks the insurance policy instead. They'll come in to help. And Stare alleviates pressure quickly. Time's getting short. There is no kit. Reminder. So if they're going to go, they better go. With the new bomb, they're kind of committed to going. 1. And I think time may already be too far gone. Stare will certainly make sure that that's the case.
That felt like the most strung out after plant.
Yeah.
It all just sort of one by one by one. Not normal. Normally you run into a crossfire and it all ends in a snap. But not that time around. The Sprout starting to stabilize here. forZe might have won the pistol, but they never really, banked up any economy. So Sprout looking pretty good. Great chance now to build on that money, Spiddy. Mac 10 daddy in hand. Safe to say he'll be seeking out some unarmored opponents to do some damage. And look at this B stack. 3 coffins with a flash prime from CT. Oh god, I would love Sprout to go B just to see how this plays out.
It might reward you. You might get it. Obviously, it's still early days. Which, incidentally, I have a question. I've been hearing a phrase coming over from some other commentators, specifically of the British variety. Well, okay, the hit's going to commence, so I'll save my question for the moment. Here's the flashbang, here's your execution, here's your setup, and there's your kill. Boom, it works on the first. Problem is, well, it's just the one, and they don't have to come here. So now they know everybody's here. Now they've got Slacks in position to control the rotations, even if they go through spawn. And now it's going to be a full 5-man attempted swarm onto Longs. And Longs, well, he's good for the swarm. He's playing board mode. And it's working out.
That was beautiful. Right, give me a question.
So I've been hurling the phrase early doors.
Yep.
Early doors. Why doors? I don't understand.
I have absolutely no idea.
But this is a thing. It's not just a commentator thing. This is a thing that people say.
This is a very common phrase.
Early doors. Yeah, why doors
Certainly,
instead of
most
days?
commonly, you'd use it a lot in sports commentary. I don't think you'd find a lot of opportunities in everyday life to, I don't know, say that you're,
Yeah.
I don't know, moving in with a girlfriend too early and it's early doors. That would not be a common thing to say, but in sports, all the time, as this round is finding a lot of action early doors, a lot of fights taken, somehow mid-control is seeded.
Look at this from Kenzie. Look at this from Kenzie. How would you expect this? How would you expect there's another player? How does Rawls live there? What on earth is happening in this round? And now there's the 3-player rotation back through spawn. This, and Stairs in spawn. This is madness. This is absolute positioning madness. Rawls has no health. There are 2 nades, though, and Jerry's low. If Ross can get this HE out, ooh, get into mini pit. Longs is key. Longs gets the first. Doesn't read that there's a second there, but he'll reposition, so that's okay. Now he can play with Ross. Again, they still have the HE, so bye-bye Shelfie. Apparently not, though. And instead, Shelfie is the one who closes it. Thought both HEs were pulled. It was just the one, and that's enough. What a madcap round. Absolute insanity. Just look at the X's on the mini-map to show how far apart all these kills came through.
It's almost like the teams traded places in the first 20 seconds, and all the Ts were in CT spawn array, and all the CTs were in banana. Bizarre, to put it lightly.
Madness. Absolute madness. But it is a win for forZe, but it's kind of a Pyrrhic victory in that you have very little money. I'm still confused by early doors, though, I gotta say.
I mean, I can look it up if you want.
I'm looking it up right now. Early doors, let's see. Oh, it's a BBC sitcom. Interesting.
I'd assume that came after the phrase.
Northern England, at a time before expected. Sooner than usual. Yes, okay, so give me origin. Phrase originated at a time when English pubs closed in the afternoon as a term for customers who are waiting or arrived soon after the pub reopened in the evening. Alternatively, the phrase is said to originate in the theater world, where it described a facility available to early arriving members of the audience. Okay, Slacks has just killed 2. I'll get back to that in a second. Slacks. Nice entries in towards B. Apologies, folks. Gotta be focused in. I was early doors on that definition. Norving. Gonna get 1, trade it out, and at this point, this should be a save. So now we're back to early doors. So, early arriving members of the audience are allowed to avoid the crush and choose the best seats in return for paying a small premium. So that's where the phrase supposedly comes from. Either the theater or the pub.
Yes, yes.
2 things that England has a rich tradition of.
Yes, and together, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now I understand. I may have even heard it properly in situ. Certainly, in the theatre world, I've definitely heard that sort of thing.
Okay.
So there you go. We're all learning. We're all learning today. We might not commentate any of the facts, but we are learning. And that's all that matters in the end, you know. Take something away.
Twitch chat's just screaming at us. Who cares about the doors?
There's somebody on chat doing that, you know it.
Come and take the game.
How many times did we say early doors in that one round? It must be 10.
Get the counter going. Just getting an early doors counter on the screen. Alright, so advantage Sprout here. Money, poo-poo for forZe. Pretty bad situation. But it would be the most forZe thing ever to somehow pull out this round. Do I think they'll do it? No. But does forZe always have the most interesting ecos? Frequently, yes.
It's all Jerry. It's all Jerry. I'm sure Jerry is just calling this completely on the fly.
Double fire.
Saying, guys,
three. Do 3.
Yes.
Do 3. Yes. He's going to shoot between the legs of the guy on top. What are they doing? Are they stacking further? I don't know what's happening. Oh, no. Come back. Make it happen. Kenzie's like, I can't do this.
But what's the idea here? Because he's going to flash,
you can
but
all
you
just
can't.
shoot at once.
They're going to run boost him?
No. It's just the idea is that you have the stack, right? So one person can play anti-flash, one person can play on top, and then you just all shoot the target once they come through.
But you can't swing on the flash.
That, I don't understand why he's throwing the flash. I agree with you. I don't get the flash. Maybe they just blinded as they fly in is the idea. Oh my god! That was a targeted double nade. That, they know that forZe setup. That's amazing. 2 nades banking off the side. I don't care what else happens in this round. 2 nades banked off the sloped church edge straight onto flower pots for a 2K. That may be the greatest bit of utility play I've ever seen.
I'm actually crying. That was unbelievable. Alright, our first 1 bubble, I doubt it was prep, because I don't think anybody runs stacks there that much, it's probably just because they're anti-eco and they saw nobody front sight, I guess. Maybe. Or maybe they were trying to nade stack CT and it just killed them anyway because they were unarmored. That's more likely.
No, but I watched the nade trajectory. They landed on the flower plots.
Okay, so they were...
It was targeted. It may have just been designed to kill the one, because you're like, someone's probably flower pot boost. Or if they're playing CT, they're still going to take a chunk of damage, right?
Yeah. That's so cool.
Shoutouts to Rawls or Barry or whoever came with that idea, because that's sick. Do it again. Dude, I need to learn that lineup. That's gonna be like my one trick on
I look forward
Inferno.
to all the people that have just seen this doing this in matchmaking and getting no damage.
I mean, but the thing is, on every map, you just have to have the one cool util trick that makes it look like you know what you're doing. But you really only have one thing figured out.
Again,
right?
This is just NA.
No, this is just me. I'm bad at the game, Alan. You would think that with the amount of time I spend watching lineups and how often if I watch a team throw their nades, I know what they're running. But can I replicate it? No. No, I can't.
Well, that is upsetting.
It's
2 in advance, 4 on A. Very confident leaving Norvi alone. And they've got no banana info. He's just dropped his last piece of utility, and they're going to commit to this 4A.
Are they going to flash as the smoke fades?
Well, they need to have it ready in case he gets mollied anyway. Flash comes in, Shalfie swings. Nice. Longs hits the deck. Information as well that nobody's in mid, and these apartment pushes have been brutal this game. Every single time.
Oh, the cheeky play from Stair. He goes through. He goes through. Spinny and Stair get 2. There's still another on site. Do they expect Jerry? They do now. They saw the nade. Jerry's going to get a timely flashbang, and he'll capitalize. The bomb's dropped in the open. It's actually not in the open. It's tucked into the corner. That's all okay, but Stair! Oh, the balls on that man. To just try and swing. It doesn't quite work out. Kenzie will get the punish, but my goodness, he was about a bullet away from glory there.
Safe to say the carnage is set to continue. What on earth was that from Stair? He got a deliberate flash to go through there. Goes underneath the boosted player, so he's not kind of really spotted. And absolute antics so far here on Inferno. This is really 10 rounds in, Mike, and this has been absolutely mad.
Oh my goodness. He tagged him. He tagged him. Both players blind.
On angle here is Jerry. And they're going to leave him alone, actually, so they say man down. We can't play standard. Let's already start leaning 3A.
They're going full stack. It's a full gamble.
Yeah. They've got no money in the bank. They can't. You can't
Jerry's
do
gonna
anything
stay here
else.
to throw the util. He's just gonna throw the molly. It's gonna come in. Oh, come on, Jerry, throw it. Yeah, there you go. There's the smoke. Slow them down right now. Simmer it down. Buy some time. Maybe coax them back towards A. This is such a classic. The first orange display with the MP9.
It's a classic Jerry. That's for sure.
I mean, that one's pretty common, right? It's like one guaranteed kill almost, unless they hard pre-aim you.
True, but Jerry always seems to be on an SMG close range. He loves it.
Yeah.
And he loves a good wide swing when he gets peaked. You watch.
He is a god with the MP9. Oh, here it comes. One? Not 2. Guy came too close. Don't have a chance to line up the second. But it's like a guaranteed 1, man. Now, here's the question. What's Long's going to be able to get here? Because this is turning into a save immediately, right? So now the question is, what can Longs find? Timing is unfortunate for him, so nothing.
Still will be the save, though. No kit. Not enough nades to pull this one off. And Slacks is locking down Banana. You're not getting in there. As Sprout make their way up to 6. And considering forZe 1 and converted pistol, this half is beginning to look a little bit one-sided. Of course, Sprout's map pick. So we shouldn't be so surprised. But it just feels for forZe a little bit disjointed. It just doesn't feel like they're on the same page. They're going for, one player's going for aggressive control or taking peaks, and the others are passive. And I don't know. A lot of these rounds are, individual aggression versus, a team philosophy, and that's what I like to see most on CT Inferno.
I understand that. First timeout's going to come in here, so time to get on the same page, or time to just figure out your finances. Probably more of the latter. Jerry's like, drop me an MP9. We're good. Probably buy that himself, even. So I really just need to buy a Norvy.
I'd be mighty surprised if they didn't invest. Jerry drops a...
Oh, good.
Okay, they're going to eco.
Really? This is a really good buy to eco on. Shocking when you have the AWP, right?
Well, I wonder if they think they need the nades for Banana, so they're going to wait another round.
Yeah, that's fair.
And perhaps they have a good idea here for let's play these rifles in a particular way. Maybe, Zorte's got a decent spawn for something. He's going to head over towards... Oh, is it the run boost? It's the simple run boost.
Ooh!
Smoke comes in.
They missed it. They missed it.
Yeah.
They wolfed it. Missed. Oh, at all along. Nice try, though. Slacks knows exactly what he's looking for now. So now they definitely can't do it.
It was a nice idea.
Bit of an oopsie.
They just got all of it wrong.
Maybe worked on that one a little bit more. A few more dry runs. That is one of those plays where if you want to deploy it, you can certainly just dry run it a bunch, right?
You need to practice the run boost. The smoke missing is a little bit unforgivable.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be missing a smoke. But still going to go for the boost.
Oh.
See if they get a nice angle. Might get pre-fired.
Did he see him? He sees him.
Oh.
Get off, get off, get off. It's death now. Yep. Stuck around too long. Can't stay around. As soon as you're revealed, gotta bail.
I'd love Sprout to nade the AWP towards them.
That would be genius.
Nade behind it, get it into mid.
It's on rolls. He's left. This is a 2P 250s here. If there are 5.7s, honestly, it might win the round. Interesting. TK coming through there. So 2 kills for forZe. And now Operation Kenzie saves the op, except that mid's being watched and he's about to cross it.
Nice.
Okay, alright.
They might not hunt as well. Their money's not good.
It's not good now that they're down to 2.
So I think we're in for a long save here.
Mm-hmm. So what other phrases shall we discuss the etymology of?
So actually, I taught someone foreign.
Okay.
So not native British, that is. The phrase "preaching to the choir."
Okay, we do that one too.
I'm sure you say it in America as well.
Yes, we do. We like our choirs.
When I was explaining it to them, they were so confused as to why it makes any sense. And yeah, that is a good one.
But yeah, no, it makes sense. My read on why it makes sense, right, is like, obviously, if you have a church congregation, the people in the choir are likely to be the most involved in church life and likely fairly devout. So if you're preaching directly to them, you're already preaching to a group that have been won over and are engaged in the church. You want to preach to the audience. Right? That's my read.
Sounds right. I think there's a stronger words than choir to make full sense, but it just sounds better when you say praises to the choir.
It's a nice ring to it. Nice rhythm. Nice damage. 2 early on from the util here. Oh, Norvy tagged up and gone. Slack's playing a game of echolocation. Hit him with the tag on the first one. Why not pull the trigger on the second? Someone check him PC.
Feels like a lot of rounds forZe have lost this entry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How many times have we been sat here saying they're 4 on 5? How are they going to lean this time around? And it's the same story. Numbers A. They're even going to go with 4. on this occasion. Jerry makes his way over. So forZe, for my money, are making okay out of these bad situations, but so many times they're at a deficit. zorTe, given a sliver of a chance, can't connect. And look at Spiddy. He doesn't think anybody's long. He doesn't think anybody's long. Jerry capitalizes, but they should know B is open right now.
Yeah, if Jerry's not there, no one's there. Right? Norby's dead, Jerry's dead. Or Jerry's off position. And there's a gap. There's a gap. There's a gap. That was just a spam. But there is a gap. So now they're a man down on this retake. There's only 2 flashbangs to retake with, though. That's a bit of a problem, Util being dire as it is. So I think Kenzie is going to be important here. If he wins the duel with Slacks, time going to be everything. Slacks pulls off the angle. He's focused in. He's thinking that it's clear. They do have a kit. They have 2 even. There's 1 kit. If they're going to go, they got to go. I don't know what forZe's plan is here. Cook them in the site, I guess. Slacks now deals with that flank, so it's all over. It's going to need to be the save, and, well, they do need to get some distance, especially for Shalfie to actually be able to save. Good kill. And that should guarantee that they can get it.
So a really important phrase in Counter-Strike is indecision is the worst decision.
Yep.
Every time. And that afterplant was so slow. Nobody committing anywhere to fights. They were really unlucky that they didn't have a... Maybe they burnt one earlier. They needed a flashbang from CT because Longs was dead if they flashed over coffins and just swung it. So that would have helped. But overall, not on the same page, not playing together. But maybe they could have been a little bit more. And forZe giving up entries, the afterplants across the board. This has been a rough half. They got 2 rounds off the back of the pistol. So we're looking at 1 or 2 gun rounds maximum here so far. And Sprout have been really quite consistent as the guns have come out.
Ooh. There's an opener. All right, finally. Double man advantage. Here for not Sprout, the opposite of Sprout, forZe. And meanwhile, Jerry's been lurking in the sandbags this whole time. He's in your head. He's in your mind. Kenzie's about to be in your... Not for long, because he's been deleted. Nice play from Spiddy, and it all comes clattering down in a second. So there we go, 5th round for forZe, and they actually keep money up as well. They keep their money up, they'll actually be able to invest into utility here.
Yeah, there was also a half buy, so they saved a lot of cash as a result of not fully investing. So that's nice. Truthfully, though, we're quite late in the half for to really fully capitalize on that economic swing. Actually, looking at the Sprout finances, these close afterplants have not done them a world of good. There is an AWP in play, but no AKs. Galil's in the mix. Utility's nice. They'll need it to gain ground, and zorTe, he really didn't expect an AWP to be in play, and he paid the price for that wrong read.
Good for Noobsy there. Player down as well. So Jerry's trying to come back in to reinforce this, but at this point, it's a pretty dire situation for forZe. What do you even do here? They've been going for the gamble stacks in these situations, but you're right, it's so late into the round, right? There's only 2 rounds to play, so you really could use a dub here. And if that's going to happen, it's likely going to require Jerry to have some serious heroics. Kenzie's going for his peek out of apartments. That's worked out nicely, but this time there are no victims. There is information, though. So that's going to send the rotation here for Shalfie. Likely in a second. And indeed, he's on his way. There's a gap in that smoke. Jerry's trying to play around, but as the smoke fades, his window may as well. Kenzie on the flank. Kenzie on the flank. Kenzie peeks in. Kenzie dead. Slacks has been doing this every time, right? He just waits and kills, waits and kills. It's predictable. Good flashbang. No escape. And this round is... Are they rotating off? Why are they rotating off? 25 seconds. What does this read? And they've spotted him. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Spiddy is yelling.
They heard you, Mike. They're running back. But I think as you're kind of hinting at, it is getting a little bit boy who cried wolf, isn't it, with Kenzie and these apps pushes.
Yeah.
I think Sprout may have worked it out.
Yeah. Slacks just the entire time. Just waits. Just, okay, we've taken banana, top banana. Okay, Slacks. Watch down banana. You will kill somebody at some point.
And it will be Kenzie.
And it will be Kenzie. Good odds.
All right. Buy is still pretty good for forZe. Important they got a couple saves in. They've got plenty of nades, actually, so if they want to switch it up and get more aggressive for B, that can be done. Free head in that way. So maybe. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Looks like, though, Shalfie's just dropping a few nades around. Close Banana Molly comes in, and Shalfie's going to prime wide flash. It's easier to swing the half wall on. Deep nade starting to land. Smoke goes onto that in the cubby from Slacks. A stare is sent in towards Logs. Boost soon to come in on the flashes behind the half wall. Norvy's up, and he wins the fight. So finally an entry, a bit of map control. But Sprout should know it's 3B, and they need to get a move on.
Flashbang up. It's no longer 3B. Shalfie has had plenty of time to come on around and support. Problem is there's not a lot remaining in the util department. So Norby's going to play off the smoke. Jerry is leaving. Vision down banana means that Norby should have time to adjust depending on what happens here. Oh, needs to hold the pin on that smoke for as long as possible, and it has been spent. So the timer is on for their last smoke towards this side. No, actually, Jerry just went and retrieved one from spawn. They're okay. They're reloaded. They've regained, and now time is going to become a serious pressure for Sprout instead. Bit of an early re-smoke.
A lot of utility. How do you place it? Something needs to take off Zorte on the angle. Front side smoke is going to make it really tough.
Oh!
Finds one, instantly traded Shalfie. That's the good news. He's made it in from Moto. Jumping behind the smoke though is Rouse. The bouncing flash is doing work for Kenzie. Somehow stays alive. Late trade comes in, 10 seconds, bomb is planted. But with 2 alive, forZe should be able to pull this off.
Should. Perhaps. Maybe. Unless. Rawls has had some heroics. He's having a great day. Did in the rare Adam game earlier. Now he needs to find 2 heads. Snorvy and Jerry. The old Jedi and the Padawan. And it's the Jedi who cuts down Darth Maul in this one. Sorry, Rawls. Apparently you've grown horns and some interesting face paint. But it is going to be 6-9 at the half. We'll take a little break.
Stop this feeling. It's setting all my doubts on fire. Ooh, like you won't believe it. Won't let a moment pass me by. Too late, can't win. I'm giving in. light so blinding. It's on the ceiling and the walls. Where is my name? 'Cause I can't find it. Those early memory lane walls. But I know it's the price that you pay. For living it up on Saturday. I can't win, I'm giving in. 'Cause I can feel something coming over me, holding me till the morning. And it keeps me dancing when I feel something coming.
Oh, well, hello there. Welcome back to this game between forZe and Sprout. It's a lovely pistol round that we've got underway.
This
and
is ASMR.
conditions.
What's going on?
Conditions are clear. I was going with golf broadcast. It's a sunny day on Inferno, and conditions are looking lovely. Could do pilot voice. We're coming into arches right now, and it looks like we've got a pistol engagement clearing up over the day. Spitty checking out from the arch itself, and well, 4 players on site. It could be a bit of a turbulent day coming on through, and so far it's smooth skies for Sprout. A shot after shot will land. Jerry can introduce a little bit of excitement, but well, he's put down, and Cancy will soon follow. Pilot cast.
Nice. It was about as traumatic that round for forZe as my last Ryanair flight, so
Hey,
it checks out.
Boom.
It checks out.
Got him.
Got him. Anyway. Heavy eco on the cards. forZe are not looking to buy anything, and for Sprout, they need to not fall into the forZe trap of losing all their money against these pistols. Just keep 4 or 5 alive, keep it simple, and not let yourselves get reset so early like forZe did.
That is a good maneuver. Good advice. Don't get reset. It's the key, folks. The key. Just don't. This one should be alright. Or, unless there's a player tucked in the corner. Yes, but he needs to bail him out. Molotov came in. They did get that kill, but it is just Jerry. Jerry the Famas, the madman. The rascal. The rapscallion that he is. Well, he won't be able to do anything this time.
Jerry the Rapscallion.
Mm-hmm.
We should coin it.
think
That's good.
It's an underused term. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back rapscallion.
But Jerry is definitely the antithesis of...
A rapscallion, yeah.
It is, yeah. Good choice. We need to just hammer it home now.
Well, right now it's Sprout who's mostly doing hammering home. That's a spot early on. What was that?
Collateral.
Okay, those were a couple
Collateral.
nades. My brain thought that was associated with the AWP for a second, but that was just nice utility down banana.
Nades follow. Flash comes over. Fast mollies. They swing behind it. Players burning. It's a barbecue in banana. Stare. Sends himself down. Eager for the frags. 2 hits a deck. A lot of damage for his trouble, but so much control. It was looking pretty good. Nor
he's
gets
got-
1 reply, but
He's got the body of player on stairs, just taking a little nap on the log pile. Little nappy poo. Yeah, look, he's all tuckered out.
it's still it's his bedtime, Mike. Come on.
Yeah. What time is it there? Like 9? Not even yet. Sprout all play from a facility? Do you think they play from home?
They certainly have a boot camp facility.
Yeah, I just don't know whether they
I wouldn't
play
expect
from it
them.
full-time.
Oh no, they're on the front of Cologne.
You're right. You're right.
I'm not sure is the answer. They might still be landing it to the end of the season on boot camp.
You still coming over? Molotov in. Gonna need to get some rippers it takes, and that's not gonna happen. Rawls, even if it just goes for 1 here, well, he gets 2, so it shouldn't really matter. It's all on the KNC to go for the hero road play, and right now, Lonks is just surviving long enough to hear the reload and punish it.
Lonks again. Consistent day today.
That's good.
Maybe not quite as stellar as the first series, but he's allowed a little bit of a break. And it's Stir that earlier on, I think it's safe to say, was a little bit under par, considering our expectations of him. Certainly, I think even at conference, but especially Valencia, he had a lot of really good games, really stood out and played a lot of great Counter-Strike. Little quiet earlier today against Rare Adam, but if he's showing up, if Lonks is on the server, suddenly this lineup is considerably more scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's the world they want to get to, right? To have those two consistently online. That's the objective. You know the ceiling's really high with them. You know the potential talent is there. It's about getting them consistent. And that's always the key with young players, right? You see the flashes, you know what could be. This elbow's about to get ripped off. Ooh, actually did get the date shot through the door on the Spitty. So Spitty will give it a little bit more respect. Drop the Schmolotov. But the key with young players is getting that performance consistency so that they know how to maximize their own performance. You know, rest, diet, exercise, witchcraft, read the omens, entrails. You know, you gotta make your correct sacrifices to different deities. All the stuff you need to be consistent as a pro, Alan.
Yes, regular sacrifices to Odin, well known for their.
I mean, for the Nordic players,
benefits.
right? For the Nordic players, I don't know. Depends on your, you know, maybe like a fatted calf for Zeus sometimes. Depends on who you want to appease, whose boons you want. Stare, it's got the boon of headshotting. And mostly the boon of body shotting right now, actually. But this is going to work out quite nicely. Shelfie, last to drop. Zorta will keep the bomb, at least with a hope of getting a bomb plant. But they do not want to allow it to him, and they're not really going to concede. Got to be careful not to give him the spacing now, though.
This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. But he's got nades as well. Flashbang can be great. Comes through the smoke at the same time. Slacks.
Oh.
That was close.
Oh, it was clean. Huge round from Zorta. They fight through the smoke. They don't wait for the fade. I mean, once you've already waited for him to get the bomb down, right? You might as well wait for the fade.
Yeah, it's Rouse as well taking the fight before his teammates are ready. I guess Rouse thought he could fully catch Zorde off guard, but it wasn't the case. And I was about to talk up forZe for just making those rounds competitive and taking numbers away, but they actually win it, fully break the economy, and what should have been, you know, a red carpet to winning this opening map of the series is now really quite in doubt, and this round is massive for Sprout.
Nice nade on the stair. Chunky one. Rawls holds the key angle. Potential crossfire setup with Slacks, but without the op. That's going to be a tricky peek, and Slacks will pay the price. The op's on the other side now. The shoes on the other foot. The scope on the other eye. However you want to spin it, the reality is that now Sprout are majorly pushed into a corner, and pressure is on. Rawls and Spitty playing together, trying to make something happen. Maybe a bit of a crossfire here, but still need to execute on it. Well, one piece has been torn off. Spitty, what an effort. Almost gets the kill on Jerry as well. But with his death, with the disadvantage now, a question needs to be asked of Sprout, which is how much do you want to commit? How much skin do you want to put in this particular game? And the answer may not be that much. Ooh, might be a bit more now. They have time even? They have kits? No. But they at least can get this gun in the bedroom. And I think they'll just have to save that.
Same story, though. No money retained here for forZe. The good news is that was a full force from Sprout, so have they really got the knackers to force again behind this? I don't think so. I think they're going to have to eco, so the hard work is probably done.
Knackers?
Yeah.
That's slang for cojones, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to be careful with my language, Mike, okay?
No, you're good to use that one. I think you're good to
Thank
use that
you.
one. I'm just curious. I'm just learning. Just anatomy, man.
Yeah. Knackers is a pretty common one.
I mean, I've heard that you're knackered. Is that connected to knackers?
No. You normally say, like, if you went jet skiing, for example, you would say, I did in my knackers.
Ah, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
that's something you're suffering from right now.
Yes. Can confirm.
Little sitting gingerly right now. Good to know. The people at home needed to know that. It's the kind of details that we bring to you.
I need a standing desk, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Throw it on the list. Twitch chat has said that they are playing from home and not boot camping. And Twitch chat knows all, Alan. Twitch chat knows all.
Well
so
known.
I choose to implicitly trust them.
Well, I guess they flew fairly soon back after being eliminated in Cologne.
I
I'm
mean,
not
most of them
sure.
can probably take trains, right?
But
Germany's got good rail.
I'm not sure where their facility is, though. It's probably
Yeah.
Berlin.
All right, here we go. Arch has been taken. Norway leading the charge
There's
with this
4
Mac.
here.
There we go. There's a good kill, but there are 4 here. You're right. They are being dismantled, though. Oh, bit by bit. It's getting pretty messy. Can Slack find anymore? No. He's dealt with. So it's just Stare that they have to contend with now. The bomb is going down. Moto is smoked up. And Stare only has his wits and his gun to try and pull this one off. Oh, they used the cap on the smoke, though. Sorte is watching this. Sorte is watching this. And Stare without the kit. I don't know if one's down towards sight, but the re-smoke in ruins his day. And if he wants to do this, he's got to go through now.
Jerry, does he know?
Oh,
He doesn't
no.
know it's bad smoke.
Uh-oh.
Jerry falls. Time is super low. Even if he gets the frag, I somehow doubt he had the time there, unless there was a straggler kit on the ground. But Sprout there, they heavily bought again into that one, Mike. They had 4 on the bomb site. Unfortunately, you just need to be getting more out of those sort of, positioning. And now their money is in a really bad place.
Jerry? 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 Jerry! Got 2. Norway gonna try and get 2 more. Obviously, it's just the pistols in this one, so it's a good chance to pad your stats. But Jerry is chugging on along. 21 kills. He paces the board for his team. Not quite the server. That's Stare's honor right now. If Jerry can match up with 1 more. Whoa! Wow! Rippers of shots from longs. The D connecting onto 2. Almost looked like he could have had the 3rd, but couldn't reset his aim in time. God, forZe cannot get through any of these rounds clean, can they, Alan?
I don't think either team can. This is, and remember earlier, Ancient Rare Atom, same story, wasn't it? Every single round, no matter the buy, not looking good. I hope Spiddy is just an absolute committer to this angle, and he hasn't timed out. This is.
I believe he's committed. He's just he's like a fisherman.
Oh, he's moving.
Waiting
He's
with
here.
the baited hook.
He's here.
He's here. He just went to go grab a drink. Refill his water.
Tell you what, Jerry. This Jerry man.
Yeah?
He leads by example.
Yes.
He doesn't care. He'll just run in.
He leads from the front. He's the guy, like, saber drawn, leading the charge into the trench.
Exactly. If
That's
I was
Jerry.
stuck on a desert island with any player and I needed to survive, I'd get Jerry.
I think there's a
Really powerful.
story of a guy in during D-Day who was just playing the bagpipes, charging, and supposedly no one shot him because they all thought he was insane.
Oh, I see. That's what Jerry does.
Yeah, I think that's
With the
Jerry.
music kids in game.
He's the bagpiper, leading the charge.
Please, somebody
Bill
Click.
Millen.
clip together Jerry's entry kills where he runs in this game and just put bagpipe music over it. That
Known
would
as
be
Piper
amazing.
Bills. Oh, there's a photo of him. All right, I'm sharing the photo. If anyone wants to read about the D-Day bagpiper, his name was Bill Millen. Apparently that photo is too large to share, so rip. This is the important things, and this is the critical round here, so let's see if the bagpipes can work. Beat a hasty tune here, give a buff to the team. Logs somehow gets a second, never even saw him, takes Jerry out of play, just committing himself, knowing he was burning, knowing he was smoked up, knowing his position was critical. He takes 2. Stare now behind him, trying to pick up where his comrade left off, and a flashbang will allow him to retake this control. Norvi pushed back by the Molly. That's a huge win for Sprout, both positionally and for the numbers. forZe on the back foot in a big way.
Can't smoke is dropped. Flash, though, comes through. Aggressive is Norvi trying to even up the odds. Maybe he thought there was only one player there, but he's wrong. And Sprout well positioned to deal with that. zorZe alone. His team's on bad money, Mike. He could even think about trying to save here for all this time. Maybe that's the correct play, but Spiddy's already kind of cutting off that possibility.
Yeah. Spiddy's in your walls.
This is a rock and a hard place right now.
Counterpoint, Spiddy knows where you sleep. Mostly because he's cleared through all of the apartments. Oh, Spiddy does with a backstab, and there it is. They could even get the double up if they want. This isn't really a team that runs the double up. I think about it. Do they ever run the double up? Yeah, Lonks did it on Ancient. What am I talking about?
He did it on Inferno earlier.
You're right. I don't know why they didn't pick it up, to be honest.
It's you shouldn't pick it up without a good reason, honestly. Also, remember the number of rounds on Inferno where Sprout were forced to retake with 2 orbs. It was pretty hard work.
The reason is, Alan, it's the one-shot zoom banger cheater gun. Why wouldn't you want to?
Yes, exactly. That's what all the pros say as well.
The op crutch.
Are you saying you AWP in matchmaking?
Sometimes. Usually can't afford it, but when I do, I will admit, even I can get a kill. Which just tells you how much of a crutch it is.
There you go, confirmation. AWP overpowered.
Here we go, here's the boiler play. Smoke up, flash around. Is there a flashbang? There is. And here we go. They take control, Molly's in. What does the CT Molly actually do? Keeps him from getting up the lane. Not a ton of util damage off of any of this. They are bringing the 4th player over. forZe are really methodical with this take, and it's maybe coming back to bite them. The flip side is that they kill Longs, might as well go to B. It's a big if, though. I don't know what they're trying to do at this point, Alan. They're resetting for another salvo of utility. Here it comes. Here comes the execute. And Longs deleted. Now you got the space. Do you make the read that there's very little between you and the B site? Yes, they do. They know that Longs is one of those B site players. They are rocking on through, and that means big pressure on for Stare. He's been good, but this is going to require greatness. And there's still a player, Banana, so as soon as he turns his back, Jerry's going to be looking. Oh, he spotted the ankle of Jerry. Gets that kill at the very least. Now they've got confirmation where he's playing from, and there's the kill. This might just be the round. It's definitely the round now, as I'd imagine the remaining 2 players will want to save what they got.
forZe up in the ante. Starting to show a little bit more composure and more kind of map awareness and dictation over the game. Often the case on the T side that you can control the pace a little bit more. So maybe right now it sort of kind of suits this forZe squad where Jerry can come up with this elaborate plan to fake long, dive into CT, good read off the frag onto Lonks. So good calling by Jerry. He's having a good game individually as well. And indeed, we talked him up at the start, and Jerry, give him credit, he's been delivering.
He has been. Jerry's stand here.
We all are.
Jerry, ride or die. I don't know if I'm quite a day one, but I'll credit my Jerry fandom to Global Challenge. God, was it 2019 or 20? Which one did forZe win? It was the last Global Challenge that they won. have been season 32.
I think you need your memory tested, honestly.
I really do. It's bad. It's rough out here. But anyway, I don't need my memory as a play-by-play caster. I just need to talk about exactly what is in front of me. It's your job to know things, Alan.
I know, that's the problem. Flash comes in, Spitty, good frag. 4 on A from Sprout, and they had no banana control. They just left Stair with a full util set. So this is a bit of a read, bit of a gamble that forZe wouldn't try and force out B early again, and so far it's working okay. Lurk smoke for the apartment set to land. 2 players towards long right now. They're just trying to do a mid-take here. Caught off guard. Rouse, no idea what just hit him. And despite having numbers on the spike, Spitty is so isolated. He needs some flashbangs actually to fight here. Not the best angle, but he still does damage. Trade out in the end. It's a man advantage Sprout, but they've seeded the site.
Man, Spitty in tough spots has been impressing me so much. And they've got the bomb in pit. That's a problem. Slack's now boosted up. It's going to be really tough to transition this bomb. 35 seconds. They have 1 flashbang. Okay. If that shot hit, I don't know what I would react with. But Norby is burning. Might just be down for the count. At least the bomb plant can maybe come in here.
Nade.
They've waited.
Nade.
Pull the pin. Oh, gets 1. Somehow Shalfie survives, despite the fact that he's basically in the same position. And he's worth the wait trigger. Oh, they line up! No! 1 more bullet! He ran out of ammo! That would have been the difference! They lined up for him, the moment was there! But Sprout survives. Stair hangs on. Whoa, what a missed opportunity.
Epitomizes the match, really. It's been such madness the whole way through. Sprout, it feels like they're the better Inferno team. I think that's safe to say. But forZe, in so many of these rounds, out of nowhere, out of nothing, they generate a bit of magic. An individual chimes in. Jerry makes a good call. And somehow, some way, Mike, it feels like they're still in this map. They can still win this.
Yeah. I have complete faith that somehow this is going 30 rounds. I don't know who's winning, but I feel it in my bones that this needs 30 rounds. In which case, I assume that it means the forZe is winning the next 3, right? Presumably. So, what are we going to get here? It has to be this round. It has to be this for forZe. They've been so tenacious. Just clawing back every possible advantage. Lonks burns heavily. Bullets peppering him up. Lonks looking worse for the wear in a big way. Norvi has taken some of that damage back the other way.
They made the read. They made the read. They know it's 3B. This is a really great call.
They're going in.
And they're exploding behind it.
Yeah. That's great. That drops the bomb. Better get on the back of this real quick, because you need to retrieve that C4. They are wrapping the site. The reinforcements are here. Can they punish them before they get on? No, not if Spitty has his way. Spitty's been good, man. Spitty's been good, but Norby is being better. It's come down to Zorta. The bomb is committed. That's the problem. Otherwise, this would actually be a somewhat viable 1v2. But as soon as Spitty realizes where the bomb is, which he may already have done, if he does, he's giving it up. Which is interesting. He's so nervous about Pit. They're going to wrap him. They're going to wrap him. He's down for the count. An unorthodox call from Sprout, but it works out beautifully. Spitty to find the last. And with that, Sprout secure map point. This has been a slog. This has been a brawl. This has been an absolute batter. But now, Sprout, they've got clean air. They've got a path to the finish line on map number 1. And there's very little forZe can do to stop them.
forZe are making good decisions. Their macro was pretty good there. For whatever reasons, they did make the read that it was 3B. They hard committed into A, and if they just go one more player short side, if they send the bomb long, it could have been possible. But Sprout, a little bit more experienced, certainly with the current spots, they look a lot more individually comfortable in playing these positions. Even players like Spiddy and Rouse, who often are towards the middle of the scoreboard, they look really comfortable in their spots, and that has been the difference maker. forZe, they might be making good team decisions, but the micro, the duels, the team play, the trading, that's been leaning the way of Sprout.
Big kill. Jerry down for the count. A heavy hitter from the forZe side. Out of play. At this point, Slacks might have a chance to feast. Only gets one. He's dropped by the rifle. That's potentially another gun retrievable, but they're just going to try and pressure on towards site. It is the soft site, but Spiddy in the pit has been good. The pit monster strikes once more for his third. That's going to be Sprout taking it over the line, taking map 1, taking their own map pick at that. Very nicely delivered there from Sprout. forZe tenacious all the way through, but just a few critical situations getting away from them there, and that was all the difference there, Alan.
Yeah, it feels like it, and I do think for forZe, if they watch back some of their games with a really kind of clean, kind of logical perspective and look at where the mistakes are, they could be a good Inferno team. I think Jerry Cool's a good Inferno. I don't think that's the issue.